Hello and welcome back to the stream. My name is Dan and today we're playing Skyrim once again. On today's stream, we will probably continue exploring the area north of Markarth, just to complete all the little side locations in that region. Whereabouts were we? Okay, so we were doing some kind of a tomb. What was this? The heart of... that's not the one. Interception. What was I doing? Let's have a look on the map. Unlock the sarcophagus in Ragnvald. Cool. This way. So I think we were looking for some skulls to place on some altars in this place to open the main gateway. Let me just recall. Oh yeah, we've got all the death bloods again. I'm quite tired of seeing them at this point. They're fucking everywhere at this point. Like, right, I'm gonna leave them to it before I aggro my companions to the point of rebellion. Come on then. Fuck. I wish I just had a paralysis spell instead of the trap, because it's quite difficult to cast a spell under your enemy's feet as they charge at you. You end up just aiming the spell at them, and that's what cancels it out. What are you doing here? It is my job to just fuck about and hide in places and collect loot. Get out of there. So we've got Glocky, we've got She's Awake. How are we all doing tonight? What did you miss last stream? Whereabouts did you finish? So I think we've done a few things in... We have completed some of the... Oh, actually, you've missed us getting locked up in the jail in Markarth and completing that quest. We then broke out, pretty much killed every prisoner in there and just broke out. We've killed the king of Forsworn, essentially. And then we just ventured out, and we set out to explore this area. We're currently in Ragnvald. So, we've been there. Okay, it's just this way I need to go. It's a fairly straightforward place. This one. My throat feels very dry. One sec. Yeah, that's a bit better. So now it's this way. Is it? Yes, it is. And there should be another school just ahead of us, I think. Or maybe the main chamber. I'm not sure. I can't really remember this place very well. I'm not sure if I've ever done this before. It is fairly out of the way, to be fair. We've accidentally found it as we were trying to get to Guardian Stone. I was pretty well hidden anyways. So, yeah, I might have missed it, to be fair. Just both of them just there, like, in my face. Talk to the hand. Fucking hell. I'm doing okay. I'm doing alright, to be fair. Yeah, it's just my throat feels very dry today for some reason. Especially in the last 20 minutes. Just before the stream, my throat just decided to, do you know what? I'm gonna go really fucking dry. I'm going to remind Dan what a Sahara Desert might feel like in his mouth. I will turn his lips into 2 sheets of paper. Why not? So this is a quite weird dungeon compared to all the other dungeons in the game, because unlike most of them, this one doesn't really loop back to the main chamber. Let's have a look on the map. So no, there's a little corridor there that we've missed. Let's see where that goes. I'm guessing this will take us back to the main chamber, as it should do. Just missed it. Yeah, this way. Oh yeah. My fave. This is this will basically cause Lydia to never follow us ever again. She's gonna get lost again. Whenever we trigger this trap, she just gets whacked and just lays around forever. Long enough for us to make considerable distance between ourselves, and yeah, she just kind of bugs out at that point. Like just then. Yep, and another hit. I'm going to be watching and not chatting a lot for now. Okay, that's fair enough. I can be a second screen content, that's for sure. I don't mind that. Okay, so we are back in the main chamber now, and I think the pedestal should be just outside, if I'm not mistaken. I can hear some kind of a brabble somewhere, so that's indicating that more enemies are now awake. Oh, this guy. I think you were supposed to wake up. Oh, there you go. Let's have a look. Is that his Atronach? I think that's his Atronach, actually. So yeah, I was worried about hitting the Atronach because obviously a goblin cast that Atronach quite a lot. And whenever we hit it by accident, it just aggroes all of our companions. So we have to be quite careful with that one. Well, there we go. Just whack, whack. Whack, whack until the end. What do we have? Some gold. Ota. Resistance against fire, frost, and shock is improved. So that's pretty good. I'm actually tempted to maybe wear it instead of whatever we have at the moment. I think the one we have at the moment is just Conjuration or Alteration magic. Conjuration, Illusion, and Alteration spells cost 20% less to magicka to cast. It is pretty handy. Although the only spells that we really cast at the moment are Destruction and Alteration. We don't do a lot of Conjuring anymore. So yeah, I think Ota, we'll give that a go. We definitely have more of an issue with taking magical damage than magicka spend currently, because ever since we've went to ever since we started using our one-handed weapons for damage rather than firebolts and conjured weapons, we've not really struggled with magicka that much. So yeah, it's kind of become like more of a secondary thing now. I think we've been actually leveling up our stamina way more than before as well. It just makes more sense at this point. What's this? Word of power learned. Trust. Kind's peace. Let's have a look. Is that a human control spell, basically? Trust. Kind's peace. Oh, that one. The voice soothes wild beasts who lose their desire to fight or flee. Okay. So it is essentially animal control spell. And this is the end of the dungeon, is it? It is. Well, I think the mask itself was worth it more than the shout, so I'm quite happy with that anyways. How do I get out? Yes, this way. Where the fuck am I now? Okay. Oh, do I go up? I can't remember how this worked. Yeah, there we go. That's the entrance. Or the exit. Depends how you look at it. So, where can we go now? So obviously we want to go north and get to places like Deepfault Crossing and all these places as well. So let's have a look on the compass and see if we can find any other locations on the compass that we could probably explore on the way there. Nothing at the moment, so we might as well just continue towards the quest markers without worrying too much about exploration other than that. Was it number 7, our horse? There we go. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the throat today is just not playing ball. It feels very, very dry. Is my let me just have a look at the volumes. That's all cranked up. That's all good. I'm gonna move this a bit closer to my mouth so it's a bit louder in my ears. So yeah, that's a bit better for me. I don't feel like I have to project as much now. Hello, oh dear girl. How are you doing? Illegally called horse. Yeah, I don't think he's very cold, that one. Although, actually, is that just like red hot? Is he just made of like red hot steel? Because if he is, I'm not sure how we are actually able to sit on it, because yeah, I think that is literally just burning metal. So it's quite interesting how that works. Apparently well, we do have our armor, which gives us 100% resistance to fire damage, so maybe that's that explains it. We could turn it into like a law-friendly thing, essentially. What the fuck is going on here? Orc Hunter. We got a bunch of food. We don't need any of it, to be fair. I'm just having a look. They've got some gold. It's interesting how they don't really mind me just looting bodies next to them. I would have thought they'd be a bit more touchy about that. Okay. There's more... There are more corpses this way. Have they just been murdering hunters around here? Oh, incredibly cool horse. Oh, I see. Yeah. It's the Daedric horse that can just summon. I think it was part of the Anniversary Edition Creation Club content stuff. Bandit Chief. So I'm not exactly sure what happened here. So we have some bandit chiefs, we've got some hunters, and the Empire. All in one place. Bunch of bodies everywhere. Bunch of ashes. I'm not sure what happened here. This is a very interesting site to investigate. We also got some Forsworn as well, just to add to it. So Forsworn, bandits, Empire, and hunters. I wonder if this was like a random event that just happened at some point, and this is what's left of it. If we miss like the massive skirmish between 4 factions. Right, when I go back this way, I can see some locations on my compass now. There's a location over this way. However, I want to go down here a little bit more and see what we can find along this way. I think it will also take us to that place on the compass as well. It goes the same direction. It will be a Dwemer ruin, it seems. Almost asleep already. Me too. Me too. Yeah, there's is it Tuesday? No, it's Wednesday. Yeah, this week has been very, very long already. Yeah, it's one of those weeks where after like 2 hours of work on Monday, I was already kind of ready for the weekend. A very long week. So if I'm not mistaken, I think this is one of the ruins that we need to explore to get the Ethereum. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. So the issue with Dwemer ruins is we could be here for 20 minutes or 20 hours. You never know. So this could be the stream. Never should have come here. Really? Afflicted? What are you afflicted with?
I knew it.
No, you didn't. What the fuck? I've never seen this attack before. Are you just... They're just fucking throwing up at me. I've never seen that before. Wow, this is... Okay, this is different. So, I'm guessing this ruin is going to be full of people that will just want to throw up at me then. Like some kind of a weird kink. How do we enter this place? Hang on a minute, let's have a look on the map. So, local map. Right, this way. That there is... Well, it's bad. So that's going to be the exit. Although we do have some levers here. So let's see what that does. Okay, that is now open. So before we go in there, I want to just have a look around here, because those places usually have several entrances. I'm not going to touch that because that's going to be the trap. But those places usually have several entrances, especially the bigger dungeons. So let me just have a look up here, what we can find up here. It could be a lift. Yeah, there's one massive Dwemer dungeon in this game, which has, well, it needs a key for that one. Which has, I think, like 5, 6, or 7 entrances to it. As you go through the dungeon, you unlock more points of entry because it's just so long. So if you just wanted to like take a break and maybe go somewhere and do something else in the middle of exploring the ruin because it's so big, you could just, you know, get out and do whatever and then resume when you're ready to come back. Well, this is not good. What do I do with this? What do I do with this? Okay. So it does seem like we do need the key for that tower to gain entry. This will be a trap. Of course it is, yeah. I don't think any of the bodies had a key on them. So it's gonna... Yeah, that's the point of entry. Unless there is a door from behind on this... up there. I don't think I can climb it that high. So I'm gonna leave it for now. Yeah, this one is interesting. So, do you have a key? Iron mace. What if I just... Actually, what if I try to burn it? I did try to put it... Is that my... No, that's not my old horse. That's... Who are those guys? Maybe they have a key. I doubt it. It looks like a random event, but let's just have a quick look. Well, the horse has died. So whoever's there is not a friend of horses. Yeah, that's looks like a random civilian fighting a Forsworn. Okay. Yeah, maybe if I throw a firebolt or a fireball at the vines on the door, that's gonna help. She has a lot of stuff on her. Peddler. Okay, that makes sense. She's a trader of sorts. No keys. What about the horse? Can I skin it? I can. I'm not gonna though, because I don't need it, but you could do that if you wanted to. Back to the lobby with you. Right. I want to investigate this place a bit more. I do actually really want to get inside, because I don't see why we wouldn't be able to explore it at the moment. Actually, what was her name? The one that was studying those Dwemer ruins for the Ethereum. We do have her journal. Katria. So I think we have a Katria's journal on us somewhere. Let's have a look. So maybe there's a hint about this door. So number 2, mentioned as a Zazel, allied city, not whatever. Looks like a smaller site north or northwest of there, on the river. So there's no actual links, there's no clues as to how to get there. What if I go up here and then go left? I have maybe I can just jump onto that tower from behind. Maybe that's the way to do this. Although I can't get up. What about my horse? If I get on a horse and try to ride up, will that allow me to do that? Weirdly, it does work. Okay. So the tower is just this way. This is it. Right, I don't see a point of entry, although there is this weird... So, this almost looks like a thing that the game wants you to do. To go up here, jump on this, and climb this tower. For a point of entry. But I don't think that's the... I don't think that's the thing you are supposed to do. And of course, a bunch of fall damage, because why not? Yeah, I am quite curious how to do this, because we should be able to just get in, really. I'm not sure we were missing. I'm going to go back down there again and cast flames on the vines. Or a firebolt. That's not really done anything to it. What about just flames? So I'm going to try the most basic destruction spell that everyone has in this game when they start the game, which is firebolt. Not firebolt. Flames. If I do that... That also doesn't work. Okay. What is this place called? Bfzadams. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google this because because we are playing this on survival mode, I don't want to stray too far from this place and have to backtrack if there's like a very obvious way of doing this, of gaining entry. I kind of want to know without having to leave it for now, if that makes sense. Damn key found on the body of Orchard, a old elf mage within the dungeon, required to access the upper levels and exit the ruin. Oh, okay. Right, so this is a part of a quest. There's supposed to be a ruin north of Markarth, which we have clearly not found yet. And from there, you get a quest to explore this place, essentially. So yeah, we've not started the right quest to do this. It does say that we need to go north from Markarth to find a place where we are where we pick up the quest. But we are literally, that's what we've been doing. We've been going north from Markarth this whole way, so, and we've not really found any other places. So I'm guessing maybe that place is, if we just continue going north, we'll find it. Yeah, I don't think we would have missed it already. Hello, Sandman, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see everyone, for that matter, to be fair. It's always good to see everyone. I do seem to have very little magicka. What is my debuff on that? Am I just tired or hungry or whatever? So I am tired, but I'm also very peckish. Quite peckish. So let's have some food. That's the one that we can fix at the moment. Satisfied and well fed now. So yeah, I think magicka is the tired one. So we can't really do much about it at the moment. So let's find a bed somewhere. There is a camp this way. But there's also this marker here. And that's another part of the Dwemer ruin, I think. So yeah, let's have a look what's here first. We'll dismount. And quick save. Deep Folk Crossing discovered. Oh, so this is, yeah, this is basically where the game ends as well. Like, the map ends here, I think. If we push a little bit more this way. I'm not sure why I'm doing this, because it doesn't make any sense for me to actually test it out. Because I know that you can't go much further this way. And I'm losing valuable time and fatigue. And, while also getting cold. But, yeah, just... There is this guy on YouTube that does videos of, like, where do rivers come from in Skyrim, etc. And I think I remember seeing this in that video. Just saying that the river basically comes from a rock. So, you know how you can't... There's a saying that says you cannot milk a rock? Well, it turns out that Bethesda and Todd Howard can literally squeeze out the whole river out of a rock. So, yeah, if you want to milk a rock, never give up trying. Keep going, because you never know what might happen. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else to do here. That is literally just like a little border location. I guess I could jump down into the river. But I think that would literally... That would actually freeze me to death, I think. Oh, thank fuck for that. After a long shift, it's time to watch a cozy Dan Skyrim stream and eat ice cream. I am so jealous about the ice cream. Yesterday I had a massive craving for ice cream, so I just literally like finished about 3 tubes of ice cream that we had in the freezer, just like laying there for months now. You know when you like eat most of the ice cream from the tube and you leave like a tiny little bit at the end? For some fucking reason, and you just like that just lives in your freezer for the next 1 million years. Well, yesterday was my mission to clear out the freezer from those remnants. So I'm quite jealous. Greetings, Langstrider. Greetings to you too, bedtime bandits. Nice to see you again. Okay, so we are going to the camp icon now. I do need to get some rest, it seems. We also need to find the Shrine of Pyrite, I think it's called. That is where we pick up the quest to do the Dwemer ruin. Druidak Redoubt discovered. I'm not sure how to Redoubt. Is that how you read it? I'm not sure how to read that one out. I'm not really sure why my vision is blurry, because we have eaten, we are not that tired. So, I don't think we are supposed to be that blurry. Okay, somehow we've gone from tired to weary in like no time whatsoever. Do we have any beds? There is a bedroll here. Hay pile. We can sleep on it, so that's good. So it's 3:15 p.m. If I sleep for 20... So for 12 hours, that's going to be 3 a.m. So let's add another 4 hours to it. And we will wake up around morning time, early morning time. And then we'll have some food and we'll continue on, because I actually might as well just try to get well rested. Or at least reduce all of my fatigue completely. Well, we are still drained apparently. Let's have a look at the stats. So yeah, we are drained. As always, our stamina and magicka are affected quite badly by this, which is always good. We are peckish though. We can fix that. I think we should be well fed now. Well, we should be now. My area has underwater springs that come out of the mountains like that. It's crazy in real life. But they literally come out of a rock and not like a little bit in between the rocks. What's on the menu tonight? Tonight, we are exploring this area of the map. And we are also looking for a Shrine of Pyrite, which we need to get to do the quest at Dwemer, to get an Ethereum piece. But fuck knows where that shrine is supposed to be. Yeah, perfect ice cream time. Yeah, it's weird how we, like, every now and then you just get a craving for something which is just like really random. Like, I don't really have a sweet tooth, but every now and then when you just when you feel the need to get something sweet, it's like you have to get that. Goat. Forsworn. Cool. Simple enough. Ooh, they have a nice little garden here. Yeah, this is a cool location. As always, I love to see these locations that have some kind of a storytelling to it. You can actually see how it's been, you know, how the living might happen here. How the living might happen here. Yeah, my neurons have not kicked in yet. I'm not sure if you can tell. Lockpicks. Treasure. Yeah. After, like, my companions became so touchy about just getting aggroed at me all the time whenever I just do like a random hit on one of them by accident, I kind of just want to leave them to it most of the time. It's safer that way. And also, it removes a lot of the tedium from the game as well, because at this point, fighting a millionth Forsworn pillager or a Deathlord is kind of old now. Speaking of which, I think it's becoming more and more apparent to me now that I think I'm just starting to hit a little bit of burnout with Skyrim. So I think within the next couple of weeks we will definitely have to go to another game and leave Skyrim for a bit, because yeah, it's like this is like the 31st stream now of Skyrim. I think I need a break. There are holes in the rocks. Unfortunately, we have collisions working in the latest patch. Ah. What else do you have? My biome is a rainforest, so it's been 10 Celsius-ish and raining for months now. Damn, that's pretty rough. To be fair, it's not been too dissimilar where I live, although it's not like a rainforest area. The weather has been it has been consistently shit for like the last 2 or 3 months. Always wet. This is where Madanak and the Forsworn would have gone had you not slaughtered them in prison in cold blood. True. I can see that. Yeah, I think that, yeah, that is the place, actually. Yeah, I remember now. What's it to your choice this evening? I am on the hard stuff, going hot chocolate, even added marshmallows. Ooh, my dude. Yeah, so, funny you mention that, because I've actually applied to, for an affiliate link from this tea company that I always drink during the streams. Because I think it'd make perfect sense to have it, because like I talk about it so much now, and it's always present, so it makes sense. Today is the same as always. It is this noble tea by Bird and Blend, which consists of black tea, coconut, some cocoa, and little marshmallows. The tea actually has, it's a loose tea leaf tea. It actually has little marshmallows in it to sweeten the brew, which is amazing. Speaking of which, it's just magical. It's so good. And it would have been non-aggressive to you, but still attack your horse and companions. Well, that kind of makes it pointless. But then again, I don't think that you don't get a quest line from this, do you? It just kind of just sits there and doesn't do anything. Oh. No one's told me this. There you go. Weird little artifact next to my right arm on the screen due to a light being switched off. Living here, you'd come to terms with being a mage of the Maya. I can imagine that, to be fair. Yeah, it's like back when I lived in Poland. It's a very I think it's not interesting. It's just like, I think it's cool to live in a place where like the winter will be winter, summer will be summer. You know, you have like proper defined weather systems for different types of the year. So like, yeah, I remember in Poland, it's like summertime is boiling, and then you get to winter and it's like snow everywhere. It's completely fucking freezing. It's below 0 Celsius at all time. It kind of like makes sense, you know? I kind of like that. Here it's just like, in England, the weather never really knows what it wants to do. I remember like, when I had to travel to work, back in the day, I'd have to set off at like 6 in the morning. And 6 in the morning, the weather would be freezing. So obviously you dress up, you know, you have like your 3 layers and, you know, it's all warm and stuff. And then it gets to like 9 AM and the weather kind of becomes more stable. And at that point, with all the layers, you just sweat a lot. So by the time you'd get to the office, between 6 and 9 AM, you have gone through freezing, yeah, being frozen to death, and also sweating absolute bullets. So you're constantly ill, essentially. So we have another dragon burial site, or rather a lair. Let's quick save. There you are. No, come back. Thank you. Just a wee little dragon. It's too bad for him that my frost resistance now is probably quite high. Because not only am I not an odd, but I'm also wearing that Ota mask. While you're fucking about, I might as well get your shout learned. The dragon train has arrived. Choo choo, motherfucker. Whack! It's hard to describe, but it's almost mystical. The summer here is absolutely stunning and makes it all worth it. We have some of the most diverse weather patterns outside of winter being wet. Yeah, I think yeah, having those like stable weather patterns is quite cool. I've not had a proper snowy Christmas in a very long time. Kind of miss it. Kind of like it never like I've lived here for most of my life, so it's not like I'm very used to Polish winters during Christmas and stuff. But like having lived through, you know, a few years there with that kind of experience, it kind of just makes it. It always feels a bit weird to not have a full winter during Christmas. A year ago, we went to the south of France, like the French Riviera, for Christmas to visit family, and yeah, the weather there was really warm, and it just felt like I've completely missed out on the winter experience. To be fair, it was so unlike what I expect from Christmas to be, but it was nice either way. It's just like, yeah, I think weather is definitely crucial for me. Certain times of the year. And celebrations, etc. Finally, lockpicks. Mass paralysis. All targets in an area that fail to resist are paralyzed for 10 seconds. Do you know what? Yeah. I love paralysis so much in this game, I might as well have that. And I'm guessing that's like an actual spell that exists in the game that I could learn eventually, so I cannot wait to learn that, because that just... Paralysis in this game is so fucking overpowered. Okay, so we have the shrine just to the south from here. I'm guessing that is the one that we are trying to find. I've never seen a white Christmas. It's on my bucket list. Honestly, it's like it just makes it so much more magical to me. Yeah, it just feels right, you know. Glocky is back. Also got an ad for a new Metroid game. There's a new Metroid game coming out. As if. To be fair, I've never really played Metroid that much. Although it does look cool. I always saw it as, I mean, obviously Metroid came out way before Halo, but since I played Halo first, before any Metroid game, which I've still not played to this day, to me, Metroid always seemed like Nintendo's Halo. That'll be actually pretty cool in the future, to stream some Nintendo games. That's going to be quite different. There is a game that's going to come out for Switch 2, I think this year, later on this year. Fire Emblem, whatever they've called it. I loved Three Houses on Switch, on the first Switch. So I think, if not on the stream, I'll definitely want to play it when it comes out.
A wanderer, yes? Yes?
Tell me about Pyrite.
He is the pus in the wound. Oh, proper ones curl their noses, but it's pus that drinks foul humors and restores the blood. I worship Periite, yes, because sometimes the world can only be cleansed by disease.
Rumi's are stoked for Metroid, but I only knew it from Smash Bros. Like, when I was young, like, Nintendo was never really a big thing in Poland, so I was raised with PlayStation. And then when I came to UK, I bought an Xbox, and that was it. Like, Nintendo always seemed like very kiddie and childish to me when I was growing up. But yeah, I used to visit my cousin in the Netherlands when I was younger, and she had Nintendos because that's what they played in Netherlands at the time. And yeah, I know a lot of Nintendo like stuff like Mario and Metroid and etc. from those visits, but I've never really played those games as much. I mean, I played more of them, like Mario Odyssey, etc. Like since. Zelda's Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but not really caught up on all the like classics. And yeah, I love that like sort of nostalgic sort of thing for it. Just I just don't have it.
Not everyone has the stomach required to entreat my lord, but Kesh likes you, friend. There is a way Periite may speak to us, who will take him in. If you wish to commune with him, we'll need the incense.
Tell me about this incense.
I worship Periite, yes. Yes, the incense. Fetch for me
yes.
a death bell flower, 1 silver ingot, a flawless ruby, and some vampire dust. Then I will show you how.
So what do we need for this? Silver, death bell, and vampire dust. I'm pretty sure we have those in a house somewhere. So where is the nearest carriage? It will be well, we're literally like bang in the middle between Markarth and Solitude. And I'm guessing the ingredients would be in Solitude. So I think if we just push on to Solitude, clear out these locations, and then, yeah, we'll go to Calf Wasting, then go to Brooker's Leap, and then go to Solitude, get the ingredients, and come back. That's going to be a shout. Yeah, let's do it that way. I hate fetch quests. Especially on survival mode. Like, if you can fast travel, then it's not a big issue. You can just, like, fast travel around the map. Pick up whatever you need. Because at this point, like, I know exactly where those things would be. So I could just fast travel to them, but because it's survival mode, I can't do this. So, like, yeah, picking up shit for fetch quests is way more annoying. So what is the best way to get to Calf Wasting? If I mount the horse and just ride down the mountain and continue going east, I think that's going to work. Oh, there it is. That's the village. Just right there. That is some kind of a bloody altar. Right here. Let's have a look. And one wolf, which I think my horse will be able to deal with itself. Right. Dagger of Embers, salt piles, we'll take those. Diamond, because why not? Other than that, nothing here. What's in the chest? Incident at Necrom. Okay. Let's have a look at this book. I'm not sure if we've read it yet. Apparently we have, okay. Let's go. My exposure to games growing up where yeah, your ho-ho discount on floppy, and half the time they were in a language I knew, so it was a roulette. Yeah, like when I was growing up, it was yeah, I've played a lot of games in English, and obviously back then I didn't know the language, so a lot of the games that I played, I have no idea how I've actually completed any of those games when I was growing up, because like, how do you complete a game without knowing the language? It feels absolutely ridiculous to like even think about it. But yeah, it must have been just I must have just gotten so lucky most of the time.
Huh?
The ravens take flight once more.
Of course. Let's both get on with our lives now, hmm?
Hey Shakes, you all good? Nice to see you again. Read Jostler's note. Overheard that a Hammerfell noble from Sentinel would be crossing the border in the next few days, and paid a hefty coin purse to the farmer to ensure safe passage. Said he was travelling by wagon all the way to Blacklight in Morrowind. It has to be Ismail, and if it is, Rakid is with him, and he's in trouble. Blacklight is a huge city, easy to hide in. If we don't find him before they make it to Blacklight, we may never see Rakid again.
Need something?
Oh yeah, we're looking for some kind of a Rakid guy for a guy in a fancy suit.
You're not from here, and we don't need to be talking.
We're also looking for the girl for the Bella. I'm looking for a young girl who lives around here.
Damn it, man. Are you trying to taunt us?
What are you talking about?
Our daughter, Theotra, was taken from here. The Forsworn descended and they didn't touch anything else, just our little girl.
And where are they now?
It was the Forsworn from Broken Tower. Never been much trouble before. What's it to you?
I just want her to be safe. I'm not gonna tell him about this whole the Bella business, because I think we've been told not to mention it to anyone by the priestess, but I can't remember. Either way, he probably doesn't want to hear about us taking her away to be the Sibyl of the Bella.
That's good of you. If you were to save her, I would be very grateful. I don't think there's anything I could give you, though.
Mine were in Japanese, and yeah, I just put and mashed. I ended up taking Japanese in middle school to college through, so I'm replaying one of those games, and it's trippy. Yeah, I've replayed a few games since, obviously now understanding them, and it is weird.
Closed and the other mine has no ore. Gods have cursed.
It just makes you question how the hell would you ever complete any of this without knowing what's going on. I think one of them was Pokemon Yellow. That was my favorite game on my Game Boy when I was growing up, and that one was in English. It didn't have a Polish version, so there is a city in that game where you have to complete this like logical puzzle to progress through that place. It's like the Ghost Town Tower. I'm not sure what it's called. And yeah, somehow I managed to do it without knowing the language, and I have no idea how that's happened. But yeah, that's just like one of the examples. There are a few more, but I just can't think of them at the moment. To be fair, there were so many. Deliver Garrel's sword to Lash. Okay. So I think that's the quest from the Owl. So after this, we should be able to buy a house in Markarth. We also have
I want you sellswords out of my mind.
some kind of a commotion here.
What's your tongue, native? We'll leave when we're sure there's no Forsworn here.
Oh, and when would that be, I wonder? When I sell my land to the Silverbloods?
The Silverbloods have made you a very generous offer for this pile of dirt. I suggest you take it.
Hello, you.
I work in the mines. I hunt. Everything else I do is my business.
Your mother Gorel, oh, that's the smith, never mind, wants you to have this sword.
So that's it then. Don't come back.
Huh?
Thank you. Here. You honored my mother's task and should be rewarded.
Thank
Now,
you.
I need to be alone.
I have no idea what just happened, but yeah, I'm happy for
Alright.
you to not be happy with whatever just happened. That's fine. Where is the Baldy? Baldylocks, there you go. There you are.
I'm one of the few native sons of the Reach that owns land. Doesn't make me very popular.
Are you in charge here?
My family has owned Karthwasten for generations. Rare for anyone in the Reach that isn't a Nord. Not that it does me any good. Nords think I'm working for the Forsworn. Forsworn think I'm working for the Nords.
You're working on a localization project for the early Pokemon games. That's pretty cool. How's that going? That must be such a difficult task. Yeah, there's like translating something is one thing. Localizing it is like an art form, I think. So yeah, obviously speaking both Polish and English. I've played The Witcher in both languages just to kind of like see how they localize some of the jokes and stuff, because like Polish humor is very present in that game in the Polish version, but it's such a it wouldn't really land with like the English audience whatsoever. So I was kind of curious how they do those certain jokes, and it's so impressive how even though those little like moments of humor are different, they still land in a very similar way.
What do you need?
Have you got trouble with the mine?
Robbery is what it is. The Silverbloods are trying to muscle in on my land. Forsworn attacked the mines, and suddenly all these sellswords show up to help. They won't let anyone work until I sell it off. You can try, but I'd keep your sword arm ready if things get ugly. Good
Okay.
day.
Let's have a chat with our mercenary friends this way. And hopefully I do not have any boggies on my mustache after that little blowout. Where have they gone? Convince Atar to leave Soranch Mine. So he's supposed to be down here. I think we should be able to just persuade him to leave, right? I think our persuasion level is high enough to just be able to do that. Where is it? Speech, 63. Yeah, I think somebody said earlier, a few streams ago, that most speech checks will pass after level 40, I think they said. So I should be more than capable of doing this, hopefully.
The mine is closed. Get lost.
So why have you shut down the mine?
Forsworn attacked a while back. Jarl had no men to spare, so the Silverbloods generously offered to send us to clean things up. We just want that old native to hand over his land in payment for our services. Then we'll leave, and everyone can get back to work.
Well, good luck with that.
Do that, and I'll make sure you get a cut.
Yeah, fuck your player freedom. I want you and your men to leave.
Helping out Ina Thatch, huh? Give me a reason not to plunge a dagger in your chest.
I've heard Polish speakers have easy time with Gaelic languages. I don't know any Polish yet, though. So I think the reason for that is because the way the sound, like the way we read the letters and the sounds that they produce in their language are probably quite similar tonally, and what do you call it? Like the sounds of those letters are very similar to Gaelic, I think. it's flat, right? Those are flat sounds. We don't really do like things like say if you read a letter, it is what it is. If you read a letter in English as well, like say Plymouth, like the word says Plymouth, obviously, but it's like no, it's Plymouth. You know, it's stuff like this. So I think there's like it's the sounds that are different.
If you'll excuse me.
So I think it's easy to just like hit the right sort of sounding
Helping out Ina Thatch, huh?
note.
Give me a reason not to plunge a
The whole
dagger
town
in your
wants you
chest.
out. Leave.
Dealing with a mob wouldn't be good for my coin purse. Fine. We're leaving.
Good.
Now if you'll excuse me.
But yeah, I think that goes for a lot of different languages.
We're in
Like I
control of this
think
No, son.
I've tried to read some words in Icelandic, and I think some like Scandinavian languages as well. And I think they're also quite easy for Polish-speaking people to read out because yeah, it's the same sort of like similar sounds. Tell Ein, yeah, okay.
I'm one of the few native sons of the Reach that owns land.
Those sellswords won't be a problem anymore.
That won't be the last we hear from the Silverbloods. But at least we can get back to work. Thank you. You've done a good thing for me and my workers. Here, this is for you.
Ooh, 1,200 gold. I mean,
Until next time.
it's pretty cool, but like, so we found a body of a miner somewhere, and we've read his journal saying that he saved up like 3 months of his wages to be able to afford to run away with his girlfriend. And we found the stash, and it was like 35 gold. So I'm assuming that the wages for miners in Skyrim are very low. So for us to get 1,200 gold is like that's a lot. In the context of how much people are making in that mine, that is a lot. In Southern Munster Irish, we have multiple intonation, a lot like
Time to
Greek,
find another job.
Japanese, American in terms of
Time
pitch
to find
accent.
another job.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't know the right words to explain the like lingual concepts, but yeah, I think
Time
that's
to
that's
find
what I'm trying to
another
say. Yeah. What did you call it? Pitch, accent, and intonations. Yeah, yeah. I think that's it. That's those are the words I was trying to look for. Broken Tower and Brooker's Leap. So this is literally like near Oryxstead, I think. Yeah, it is. Right. Let's try to go to this tower first, and then we'll go to Brooker's Leap, unless there are any more locations on the way. So there is a Stormcloak camp this way. There is a tomb south. And there is a tower this way. And that is straight up north, and that's around the Dragon's Lair as well. Dragon's Lair. Dragon, fucking hell. But see, that's what I mean. Like, my brain then overthought the word and how it's written, and I've added this weird fucking A sound. Dragons, you know. In Polish, it'd just be... in Polish, if you read dragon in Polish, it'd be dragon. And if you wanted to say dragon in Polish, it's smok. Right, we'll go down south. We'll get this location ticked off. Then we'll go back north, get this tower next to the dragon's lair, and we'll see what's next. So, thankfully, the place is all the way up there. Which means we can't really get to it easily, anyways. Unless... oh, fucking hell, this is going to be a trek. What is that place? What is this? Oh, I think that's Calf Spire. Yeah, it is, yeah. Okay, so we've been there at least 10 times already, so we know it's clear. And there are no more quests to be done there at the moment. Oh, nice. My Skyrim has officially broke. For, I think, the 3rd time in this playthrough, to be fair, so it's not a lot. But, yeah, it just kind of gone and died. Cool. No, not Smout. It's, Smok. S-M-O-K. Okay, let's continue and see how much progress we have lost. I'm guessing we'll load the game as we've left the mine. Yeah, so we have to speak with the guy and tell him about the mercenaries being gone now.
I'm one of the few... That won't be the... Thank you. You've done a good thing for me and my workers.
Okay.
Here, this is for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Farewell.
Alright, quick save. And we'll try that again, shall we? It's a dragon. So, yeah, I'm guessing the U with the little thing above it is read as O. Kind of like Smaug in Lord of the Rings. I wonder if that's where Tolkien got inspo from. It might be, because like I said in the last, I think, stream, he did use a lot of the different languages that exist around the globe to form words for his, you know, for his Middle Earth names and languages. So it's possible. We do have a very famous dragon in the Polish history, Smok Wawelski. So it's in Krakow. So the castle in Krakow has a little statue of a dragon right at the bottom. Like it's just outside the castle. Yeah, there's a little statue of a, well, not little, like medium size. I don't know, whatever. Statue of a dragon, and it actually breathes fire. There's like a little sort of like a flamethrower thing in its mouth, and it breathes fire. So yeah, considering that we do have a known dragon, maybe he did hear about it and used it for Smaug. That's nice. So it seems that this one location leading to this tower that we, not the tower, the tomb that we're trying to get to, is not allowing us to get to it. Cool. Let's find another way. Alright, instead of doing that, let's go and get the tower by the dragon's lair. If possible, from down here. This is gonna be stupid. Yes, mountain goat, horse. I mean, to be fair, like, I think it would be really cool if there was a mountain goat that you could ride in Skyrim just to, like, climb the mountains, etc. Because every player is trying to do that anyways. Under mount, so you might as well just put a fucking climbing goat in the game. Oh look, a bear. Isn't that exciting? But there is a dead body by the bear. I'm assuming it's going to be a body of a hunter or something, so there's not going to be much to it, but I'm too curious to just let it go. Also, I've contracted the bone break fever, which is nice. Bandits. Horror of Castle XYR. So, yeah, not much going on here. To be fair, that was a bit of a waste of a potion of cure disease, but it is what it is. We are starting to run out of them, by the way, so I might have to buy some more, craft some more, soon. I'm sure I've stashed away like 13 of them in a house. Possibly the Riften house. So we could go there and grab a few, if we needed to. Homgvstal. There are a few bits around here.
What was that?
It was your mother!
That was a close one.
What was going on with that spider?
I don't know, but this place is full of them. Everyone I've encountered has been enchanted or the like. Look, I'm getting out of here. Normally spiders make my skin crawl, but magic spiders?
I completely get that. Yeah, I would leave if I was you. There is a reindeer, but no goat, sadly. I think I did see, not sure if we got Neon in the chat still, but I did see Shire riding a reindeer before on her stream. It looked pretty cool, to be fair, that reindeer. It's a quite nice one. Quite nice animal. Okay. Traps galore. Let's save the game. Okay. I think we could still probably get through on either of the sides of that spike. What about the rest of them? Huh, okay. Oh, fuck you. This is it, right? Oh, dude, I'm so smart. I'm actually the smartest. Literally the smartest man in this room right now. I will not hear any arguments against that. Journal, okay. Notes and results. It would seem the smallest specimens cannot survive the infusion process. Application of the serum results in a short burst of elemental energy, followed by death. I will have to change the formula before trying again. The larger subjects, however, have taken to the transformation nicely. For now, they are stored away in the pens until I can examine them further. Oh yes, let's do experiments on... I think this is how Australia came to be. You just had some weird fucking scientist guy, some kind of a mage alchemist build, who arrived to Australia, found a spider and thought, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run some experiments on it, and we'll try to make it bigger. Fun fact, mountain goats are not goats, but actually antelopes. To be fair, yeah. That makes sense. I didn't know that, but it makes sense because fucking mountain goats look weird when they do what they do. It almost, like, it doesn't look real, you know? Like, somehow they managed to go full Spider-Man mode with their hoofs. It's fucking weird. Beyond this door, we will have a chest. It will contain a leather helmet, 49 gold, 1 lockpick, and a poison. That will be my reward for doing this. Oh no, you just got a spider. Cool. Yeah, that's cool. I love that. Do we have a chest? Resist cold, snowberries, lavender, berserker. Resist fire, we'll take those as well. Nightshade. I think we need death bells for the ritual. Elves ear, why not? Game at dinner. Have you read that before? We have. We have a chest. Okay, let's see. 22 gold, lesser soul gem, and plentiful stamina. Okay, so the rewards were slightly better than what I expected, but still quite tame. I don't know though. Like, I guess the potions of resist frost and fire were pretty decent. Splat. What's up with these spikes? Right, we are hungry, so we need to have some food. Satisfied. Am I well fed? I am now. I do hope that if Bethesda is adding hunger into the Elder Scrolls 6, there will be ways of telling how hungry you are and how much hunger you will sate with each meal without having to wait for the little text pop-up to catch up in the corner. For those with arachnophobia, here are spiders on fire and also one that can electrocute you. Lol. Yeah, I've got arachnophobia, but the spiders in Skyrim don't really do it for me. But I think if I played it in VR, I would, yeah, I think they do it for me then, definitely. Resist shock, healing, yeah, why not? Conjure Ancient Death Priest. Summons an Ancient Death Priest that wields powerful magic and commands the undead for 2 minutes. When killed, the Death Priest splits into 3 tortured shades. What? Excuse me? Are you sure about that one? Are you for reals? I don't think you've heard yourself right what you just said then. You've told me I can conjure up an ancient death priest for 2 minutes who controls the undead and splits into 3 shades when it dies. Where the fuck is it? There you go. 5. Yeah, I'm not sure that you've you don't have enough magicka. That makes sense. Do you know what? I don't even hate that. I do not have enough magicka for this. Cost 618. It's a master level spell. I think if we don't even have that unlocked in the conjuration thing. Apprentice, yeah, it'll take 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it'll take like 3 levels until we can actually cast that spell. Sadly. That is the strongest conjuration in the game. I think it is as well. That one seems to be the only one that we have at the moment, which lasts for 2 minutes rather than 1 minute. And yeah, it just sounds from the description, it sounds mental. Glow dust. We got his key. Right. That'll do for now. Can I just... It feels kind of wrong to be killing them in that cage, right? It also feels wrong to just leave them locked up in there as well. But if I unlock them, I'll have to kill them. So I'm gonna just leave them there, I think, and pretend I've never found them. Ooh, bedroom. If not for the deaf spiders, I would be tempted to stay here for the night. Alas, you've ruined it. That's actually pretty cool loot, but I'm gonna leave it here because I don't need it. Shrine of Julianos. Yeah, why not? What's it do? Blessing of Julianos, where is it? It's very handy how it doesn't tell you what it does by the name. There we go. Fortify Magicka. Increases your Magicka by 15 points. Okay. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either, I guess. 15 points, that's nothing. That's like half a firebolt, really. So yeah, that's pretty weak. What time is it now? It's 7 PM, so we might as well stay here for the night. We'll sleep for 12... Actually, no, let's sleep for 10 hours. We could get some enchantments to help with the costs. We could. We could. To be fair. Although... So what do we have currently? So currently we have 335 magicka. Within the next 5 minutes we'll get tired again, which means that our magicka will be lowered. Probably to like 300, if not less than that. So... Yeah, I don't know. Even if we had the perk that halves the cost of conjuration spells on master level, we would still only be able to cast this spell straight after we've slept and once before it will literally like deplete our magicka. So in a lot of ways, as it's the chances of us casting that spell anytime soon or at all is actually quite low. But I'm tempted to, I want to get it just for the flex, because it sounds really fucking cool to be able to do that. Right, this is just the loop back to the entrance. I'm guessing we've cleared it. We have. Cool. The other master conjuration spells are the Flame, Frost, and Shock Atronachs without a time limit, but they are not nearly as powerful. I can imagine that. I mean, yeah, to have our own Death Priest. I mean, that's mental. And also,
Hey, look, a cave.
doesn't the Death Priest count as undead? So if we go to here and well, raise undead, that's not going to be raise undead because we're conjuring. Where is it? Twin Souls. So I don't know if it counts as a reanimated zombie. I don't think it does, but with this, would we be able to have two Death Priests? Because that would be actually quite... That would be actually quite stupid in terms of like how powerful that would be. Okay, so where do we go now? So we've done all the locations around here. There is a Stormcloak camp to the east still. Yeah, let's go there. Actually, do you know what? Before we do anything, let me go to system. Let me go to save files. And somebody said to me before that the more saves we have, the more the game will glitch and bug out. So I'm going to delete all of these saves, which is very responsible, and create a new one. So now, we ride. Yeah, so I want to get to the Stormcloak camp. And ideally, I want to get to the tower that we cannot get to because of the glitches. Not the glitches, I mean the bugs. There are a lot of little places here. Whereabouts are we on the map? Right, yeah, this location, this area. I see. Cool. So we could just go and do the... Actually, we'll leave the mine for later, I think. We'll leave it for the way back from Solitude. Or if we have to backtrack from here at some point. So we got the Stormcloaks. Reach Stormcloak camp discovered. Okay. It's quite sad how these camps don't really do anything. You know, I don't really remember them having any function after you actually get involved in the war efforts, really. But they kind of just like seem wasted. It makes sense from the world building point of view because obviously like there's a war, so it makes sense that you have different camps scattered around. But other than that, there isn't that much to it. Lie as a retreat. Okay. This is where all the streamers go who shock the dogs with electric collars and then say that they're a good dog owner. This is where they live. There's also the dead Thrall spell as a master spell, which means you can raise someone permanently, but already got a staff that can do that. Yeah, I do. I think we've got it from the Necromancer's house that we found near Windhelm. But to be fair, that's a pretty cool spell as well. It's a shame they have to invest so many skill points and perks into getting the ability to have two raise zombies, or actually not, because like to me, being a necromancer is literally being a weak little man that just conjures up skeletons and raises zombies to do all of his work. So like, only having one creature on you for a long period of the game, period of time in the game, feels like it doesn't feel quite powerful enough for a necromancy build. I wasn't paying attention, to be fair. I was trying to make a sentence while also being absolutely fisted by the Falmer. Let's do it again properly this time. Although we got a little bar in here. Oh yeah? Fuck's sake, stupid fucking goblin, always in the fucking way. All three. Whack! Oh yeah, try finger butthole. I'm trying and nothing's happening! Do something! Let's have a potion. Alright. That'll do for now. Oh, you thought you were gonna get an attack on me, were you? Okay. That's cute. It's almost like you've never watched the stream. Get up. Where's Lydia? I thought she was... Oh, she's... Okay, she's fighting someone over there. Who's casting spells at me? Wait, is Lydia aggroed? No, that's another enemy behind Lydia somewhere in that room. Okay. For a sec, I thought that Lydia was highlighted as an enemy on the compass. What happened here? Let's quick save. Right, so... Oh, itchy eye. Right, where do we go from here? So we have a goblin. I'm guessing Lydia has cleared that room behind us. Bandits. Okay. Tavern cloves. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, alright, cool. I've never found a set of tavern clothes before in the game, I don't think. Dragonbone mail. There you go. Who's this? Former warmonger. That is a pretty cool armor set. Yeah, I actually love that. Like, I actually love that. If I was a necromancer in this game, like a full necromancy build, I would wear this, because that would go so well with a necromancer. It's very reminiscent of the necromancers in Diablo. You know, like, especially Diablo 2, where you get to the screen where you select your character, and you select the necromancer. Like, that's kind of like the armor that the necromancer in Diablo 2 was. What's his name? Xul? Diablo is one of those games that has amazing lore, which isn't quite anywhere near as deep while you play the game. Unless you really look for it and you pay attention to what's happening in the story, etc., while also slaughtering thousands of enemies at the same time. What are people's takes on Diablo? I wonder if we have any fans in the chat at the moment, because it's such a... Like, I'm assuming that a lot of people in the chat currently like Skyrim, and Skyrim is very different to Diablo. So I wonder if we have any crossover in that regard. Maybe doing a Diablo 2 stream would be a fun idea. Not as a series, maybe, but every now and then just, like, do a little Diablo thing. For shits and giggles. To be fair, I'm not really massively into Diablo and Diablo-like games, but, I do appreciate them. Even Diablo 3 is a really, really good game to play, if you set it on a harder difficulty. Where it kind of plays a bit more like roguelike. And you have to like grind up to get to a high enough level and get good gear. You have to grind the same dungeon a few times to get like the right gear to actually beat the boss at the end, rather than just like doing it on the normal setting. I'm doing a really bad job of explaining what I mean. Talent clothes on males is disappointing. It is a bit, yeah. I think it looks quite good on the female models in the game, because they I think they highlight their feminine body a bit more. On males, it just looks like a gown. But I guess that's kind of a bit more accurate in a way. You'd hardly ever see a man working in a tavern or an inn, or even like nowadays in the pub, dressed to impress, you know? You'd kind of see that more from on the women staff. Especially if you think about places like Hooters, for example. It's time to get some more Duracells into our weapon. Charge. Right. Let's find the weakest one. So, Common Soul Gem, and I think there was another one that would... yeah, let's use that one as well. And that one. Right, so we have a few... Oh, I was confused by that, because I was expecting for every Soul Gem to be listed separately in that menu. Because it doesn't tell you that you've got Common Soul Gem brackets 8, for example. It just lists them as a single unit. So I didn't know I had more than one. Wrong spell. Prowl this. This Night Prowler. Also, come back. Whack! What is happening here? There's like bandits fighting the Former. And doing a really bad job at it as well. It's an interesting location. I wonder what happened here. Like, I mean, from the environment, we can kind of tell that bandits used to live here, and they just got attacked by Former. So I wonder if the former came from the outside, or maybe the bandits have dug a bit too deep into this cave and found a way into... Well, we have a Dwemer ruin here. Yeah, they must have found a way into Dwemer ruin by accident. Now you ping. I don't know what happened to you. Whatever did happen wasn't very good. So that indicates that former can actually... So, looking at this, I'm not sure if the former have tried to sacrifice this guy because of the blade, or because of the two ears next to his head, if they tried to maybe turn him into a former by trying to remove his ears and attach former ears to his head. If that's like the way of trying to turn a human into a former. So I wonder if like the former themselves are so kind of like, if the intelligence is so low to the point where they think a simple operation like this is what makes them who they are. It's an interesting conversation to have. There should be a unique weapon there. Okay. We'll have a look. I'll have a look around. I'm going to put the light on just in case then. Because I am prone to miss special weapons, especially if they are unique. If you had seen any of my streams from New Vegas, you will know that I will literally walk over a unique weapon and not pick it up. And then I just have Glocky in the comments being like, Dan! 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 Weapon! That is, yeah, that's what Glocky sounds like in my head. I'm guessing that is not the unique weapon. That is just the random loot. I don't know, is that the weapon? Let's have a look. No, that's not it. Maybe further down. Also, where does this go? So is this cleared now? It is. Gurel says, hey, how you doing? All good? Good to see you again. Search well. I'm trying. It's kind of bugged. May fall off the map. Oh. Okay. Do we know whereabouts it's supposed to be, this weapon? So I'll have a look around there and see if I can find it. But for now, I've not really seen anything that would indicate there being a unique weapon anywhere. But again, I do wear glasses, so, you know, there is that to consider as well. It's usually glitched in, barely visible, if at all. Check just below the table. Okay. Oh. The long hammer. So that, if that's always there, under that table bit there, I would say that this is intentionally hidden by Bethesda in that location, because that is so, you know, that doesn't look random. Rahid's hammer. The reduced weight allows it to be swung more quickly. Okay. Yeah, that does feel a bit quicker than a usual two-handed weapon. Do we have another long hammer to compare it to? No. It's a cool find anyways. I'm not going to use it. I don't suppose we can disenchant it and learn that unique unique effect, can we? Have I opened this? Yes, I have. Okay. But yeah, no, thanks for the tip. That was a good find. That was interesting. I have cleared this dungeon so many times in pursuit of that weapon and never found it. It's one of the coolest weapons. It is pretty cool. It's yeah, it's nice how it like changes the way it's used. It's fairly simple. Like it's just you know, it's just animation is a bit quicker on that, so you can attack a bit more quickly. But yeah, it's a simple alteration, but it's a cool little effect. So I'm guessing because blades, axes, and hammers have different animation speeds. So I think the swords are quickest, the axes are mid, and the hammers are the slowest. So I'm guessing all they've done on that hammer is make it swing as fast as a sword, potentially. I'm guessing that's what was done to that weapon. Swings damn fast and works with elemental fury too, so it can get even faster. Oh, so if you were playing like a berserker build, like a barbarian build, that would have been pretty good. Can be used with the elemental fury. Yeah. So we have two chats saying the same thing.
In here. Over here.
Oh, you don't want to know. I've actually had nothing to do with it, I'll have you know. If anything, I helped. I need to heal. I need my companions to come in here and actually like try to help out because currently it's 3 or 4 against 1. And I'm not a fan of those odds, I have to say. Although we are kind of cooking. You are hungry. Eat. Eat. Ultimate stamina. Do we have any foods around here? It's, well, we have a massive fucking wheel of cheese. Not that it's gonna help us a lot, but, yeah. Food. So you were playing a one-handed character, and then you found that weapon, and you never looked back. Is it really that quick? It can't be quicker than this. So, 1, 2, 3. So, each animation is about a second. Let's try this. 1, 2. It's a bit 1, 2, 3. It's a bit slower, but it's pretty much as fast as a one-handed sword. So it is quite fast. There's a fort up the hill. Some caves, a shack. Okay. So let's go down this way. I think, yeah, let's do that. And I think beyond that tower, there won't be much around there because we've already explored this area of the map. So hopefully, we won't have to get sidetracked too much. Well, that's more of a fort than a tower. Broken tower. Well, fix it then. Whack! Alright, Lydia, go on then. Why are you trying to bash her? Like, just hit her in the head. Just bash her fucking brains out. Let me just go down this way very quickly to see where that leads. I think that'll literally just be... yeah, there won't be anything new down this way. I don't believe. There is a cave to the north, but that's where we are going next anyways. But if you go east or south, we should not find any new locations. That should just be taking us back to where we were in around Rorikstead. Yeah, okay, so this is all good. Yeah, this is all good. We've done that. Oh, man. Oh. Do you know, we could just maybe jump onto here and get to this bandit from up here. Yeah, there we go. It's a Forsworn. Yeah, it's not a bandit. Oh shit. She hits quite hard. My potions, well, my potions. Healing. Do we have a Hagraven? Or is that gonna be a Briarheart maybe? Or some kind of a pillager? Some kind of a stronger enemy? No, it's completely clear. Nice. Okay, let's go inside from this way. So what do we have to do in here? What is the whole point of us being here? It doesn't say. Right, let's try to get inside from the actual entrance, because I think maybe the quest marker got a bit booked out because we've entered the location from essentially the wrong door. The game did not expect us to enter through that door. It did now, which is nice. Oh. Right, if I exit now and come back through that door, yes. Now the quest marker within this location should be fixed, hopefully. Unless it wants us to go deeper into the cave, into this dungeon. I think that might lead to another part of the dungeon. No. Before we go down this way, let's have a look around here. See what we can find up here. Maybe there's a chest or another corridor. Ooh, the Bella statue. So, I've collected one before. I'm not sure why. I have a very vivid recollection of... Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I had a recollection of there being a quest where we need to get one of those statues for somebody. We used to. The beggar from Markarth wanted the statue of the Bella, but that got cancelled after we got caught and given given this quest that we're doing currently. Nice. Yeah, I'm doing the quest for the Sibyl of Debella, I think it was called. That's what we're looking for, the little girl that was stolen by Forsworn. So I'm guessing the Forsworn also know about the whole Debella thing, right? Because otherwise, why would they target this one girl, who just also turns out to be important to Debella? They must know, right? Surely. Forsworn are a nightmare. I don't know, they're just another faction of enemies that are quite similar to anything else, you know? To me, currently, the Draugr are the most annoying to fight. Because now that we have leveled up to level 47, 8, whatever it is, most of the Draugr in the dungeons are just Deathlords. So that is a very small variety of enemies. So they're quite... Like, Draugr tombs now are very kind of tedious to fight through because you're not really challenged. I actually think Forsworn are much better because you have ranged units, you have magical units, you have obviously warriors, etc. You know, so I don't mind them, and they also have pretty cool lore behind them. So yeah, I actually don't mind them. Yeah, it's cute that you think the game works if you do things properly. I know, right? It's yeah. I keep forgetting I'm playing Bethesda games. That's the issue. Okay, so that's just a massive circle. So how do I get to the next level? I have to go this way and then that. No. Right, so I have to go this way. And then go left. Isn't this how I entered? I'm so confused about this dungeon. So, I'm aware that I need to find some instruments for the Bard's College. I have some quests on for that, but I can't remember which... I haven't got them selected. Maybe I should get them selected in my journal. Let's have a look where they are. Right, so that one is near Forkreef. That one is near Riften. So neither of them are quite close. I can, yeah, I'll uncheck them for now. I think in like far into the future, once we have done all the quest lines, etc., etc., and if we still feel like playing Skyrim a little bit more, that's when I might just go through the miscellaneous journal and like just the leftover quests, and we'll just tick them one by one at that point. But for now, I just think we have much more pressing matters to attend to in the game than looking for flutes.
Never should have come.
I have no idea where... There used to be a potion on this table. And it just flew. It just flew. Like... The way it launched itself from the table, I'm guessing it landed somewhere in the code that will be the Elder Scrolls 6 in the future. We've literally sent that potion into the Elder Scrolls 6. That is now law.
Thought I heard something.
Oh yeah? Yeah, I love the Briarheart lore. The fact that they're just kind of like a zombie of a kind. Like a very unique zombie. Okay, so we have the key to the cell. I don't see any... Oh, there is a chest. Yeah, this is their treasure room. Okay. Silver ingot. Good. We do need that. Firmament, beef stew, food is always welcome. Chicken breast. Sweet roll, it doesn't really do much in terms of hunger, so we'll leave it there. A sack. Cabbage, we'll leave it there. My dude eats nothing but cheese and beef stew. To be fair, beef stew with some cheese in it is a shout. Why would you do this to a poor goat? What has the goat done to you? So, Shrine of the Bella. An altar to the Bella. So, yeah, I'm guessing they were totally aware of the fact that she is someone important.
Are you one of them? Please don't hurt me. Are you one of them? Please don't hurt me.
I'm here to bring you to the temple in Markarth.
Then it's true what they said. I'm touched by the gods?
You're going to be the Sibyl of the Bella.
I've heard stories about the wonders of the great temple in Markarth, but I never dreamed that I would even get to see it. I am honored to be called for this duty. Please, lead on.
Well, at least she's happy about this, so that's something. Also...
Please, let's hurry to the temple before the Forsworn find me
so that means we have to go back to Markarth, which, to be fair, let's have a look on the map. So, I think... it's not the worst thing ever. So, what we could do is we could go back to Markarth with her. Tick off these markers on the map there. And then get a carriage to Solitude. And from Solitude... get there. Or... yeah, from Solitude we'll go and do this bit and then that bit. Yeah. I don't know. Or should I just like take her on the little adventure and just do those bits as well? And then go to Solitude, get a carriage, and go to Markarth. We'll do it that way. Yeah, fuck it, we'll do it that way. We're going on a very, very weird holiday. If you thought that the Temple of Markarth was going to be the most exciting thing you'll ever see in your entire life, you are so mistaken. It's 3 PM. It's a bit early to be staying here for the night. There's going to be plenty more of those where we're going.
Be careful.
Fuck. Okay, nobody trigger this fucking trap, please. It's been triggered. Okay, someone already triggered it. Good. I was just worried that as I'm walking down the stairs, and so is the little girl walking behind us, some idiot, Lydia, will trigger the trap and kill both of us. Where does this go? Oh, I see. Okay. So I could just jump down. No, I can't because that... No, I could. So it will glitch the quest markers for a sec, but if I go back through this door and then come out again, it's going to be fixed. I hope. The girl's about to be traumatized. Yeah, like, yeah, little girl. What is your take on, where is she? I can hear her. Oh, there she is. Okay, so she was actually making her way down from upstairs all the way down here.
Ah! Dead body!
It's funny because I could literally hear her in the distance going, ah, dead body. So I was like, oh, I can hear her. So she's here somewhere. But yeah, is this the right time to ask her how she feels about the former vampires, Draugr, bandits, Forsworn? So here's the plan. I do not care about the girl. What we will do is, if she doesn't just appear out of nowhere at some point, what we'll do is we'll just disable the survival mode and fast travel to wherever, and that should, in theory, load her next to us. You had one job. She couldn't even make it through one door. I could potentially maybe work miracles, but that is too much. If she can't make it through one door, then I'm not surprised that the Forsworn had her on the lock and key because, yeah, just to make sure she doesn't get lost. Is it okay to put a leash, like a lead on a child? It is, isn't it? People do that all the time with toddlers. Maybe you should have gotten one of those. Cliffside retreat discovered. Okay. Guard's dossier. Echelhiel. Echelhiel. Okay. Status asset, cooperative, active. Description, male, Bosmer, late 30s. Background, Echliel was adopted by the Crimson Dirks at a young age and trained at the hideout in the Halflands of Cyrodiil. Some intelligence suggests his parents may have been killed by the bandits and the child taken into hostage. Operation notes: originally identified as a possible mole due to his background, Echliel was fed the information regarding his parents and recruited as an asset. In the years following, he proved to be a valuable source of information in identifying bandit groups, as well as helping the Imperial City guard expunge the Crimson Dirks from Cyrodiil. Currently, Echliel continues to serve both the East Empire Company and the guard captains in Skyrim by providing information on fugitives that fled north after the Purge. Meetings can be set up by placing a note behind the Shrine of Akatosh in Solitude. Any additional contact should be arranged through the appropriate channels. Interesting. Asset. That's what the dossier called him. It took a while before I got past that word and found a way to stomach the rest of it. At the time I was hurt, now I'm just mad. It all started when I killed this officer on a lark. It probably wasn't the smartest thing. They're like cockroaches, you can't kill them all. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel good to try. So it wasn't like I knew what he was up to when I confronted him. I didn't expect to find anything useful on his corpse either. But then I found the dossier. And now I know the truth. Echliel betrayed us. Finding the treacherous bastard won't be easy. But I've got a plan. The dossier says they arrange meetings with him by placing a note at the Temple of the Divines, underneath a vase of tundra cotton. I'll place one note there and have him meet me at Lost Echo Cave. Then I'll gut the lying little weasel and show him just how much of an asset he really is. So I'm going to take both of these things. And we have a new quest. Okay. It's a nice little shack. We do have a hunter that lives here. Well, that's a nice view. That is quite nice.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
I don't care. So, to the east, we have a camp. Well, to the north, we have a camp. And to the east, we have a cave. I think the cave is way closer than the camp. So, let's go to the cave first. First show that hunter. Now, that is an idea. I haven't got the full shout though, so it's not going to be as cool as it could be. But even then, let's have a look. Okay. This could be quite good. It could also be quite shit. Yeah, let's just not talk about that, shall we? Unless... she's just running down the stairs, down the mountain, in a little ball pose. Cute. I actually think the paralysis was a little bit way funnier than the push rodar. I mean, push rodar would make a fly, but yeah, that was quite funny in itself. Yeah, that is a nice little location. This is literally, that right here is a Bob Ross painting right now. Chillwind depths discovered. Okay, that sounds pretty nice and easy, and probably quite short. Especially with a word like depths in its name. Oh, there she is, look! Have I been here before? No. Lots of food. Which is very handy. Well, if we need, we could sleep on the bedroll right next to the corpse if we get tired. So that might be a shout. If the dungeon loops back into this place, we probably will have a little rest next to the dead man. Who? Why is she aggroed? What happened? Oh, dude.
I've got a bad feeling.
It feels quite satisfying to just be able to kill these spiders in like 1 or 2 hits. It feels right. Splat. Yeah, just splatting everyone as I walk through them. Give me all the lockpicks. And that's all there was to it, was it? That's the end. Oh no, it goes further. Watch me drown. Where the fuck am I? So, have I come from this way? Yeah, okay, so I dived this way. And then I re-emerged this way. So the way forward is through here. Okay, Lydia, you finish it off. You've got this. Shit, so that's gonna be an issue. Especially for the girl. What if she dies? Fuck, okay. Okay, you're still there. You're not aggroed. It's all good. Oh, she's got a nice little bracelet on. I mean, not bracelet, the little crown on. So they do actually use jewelry as well.
Huh?
You can see the little remnants of a high-class society that they used to be back in the day before they had to live in the caves. Hello. Well, we are going the right way. As long as we push this way and then eventually end up going that way, we will just loop back to the entrance, I think. It does kind of feel like we are skipping some areas, but on the map, we are not really. Oh, fuck. We need to put some more Duracells in Torment. Any more common soul gems? No. Right, let's just use that one. And we got a level, so that's good. Yeah, I'm not sure if I should actually spend my points into the Conjuration tree because, you know, to be able to cast the Death Priest spell. Although I am really tempted to learn it. Well, not learn it because I know it already. To cast it. Torn note. What does that say? Which one of the torn notes is it? Not that one. Not that one again. Thank you very much, menu, for just sticking to that one fucking... Oh my god, what? How? Why? It's a fucking menu. How can you not... How can a menu be this fucking broken? I'm literally hovering my mouse over an item. Why? In the shade of Velothi, where rivers run black, shore stone at her feet, white shot at her back, Windhelm on her shoulders beyond the fair night. Before the dawn rises, red scars bleed the light. Awesome. New laptop. Experiencing your YouTube without adblock. It's hell. I guess I have a little part to play in that hell, having enabled ads on the streams. So I do apologise for that. Damn. This is a cool little location with different enemy types, different sort of grounds and levels, different platforms to take care of, and also different levels of the enemies as well. So we had a Falmer, we had a stronger Falmer, and then we have obviously not the Falmer Shaman lady up there, which is going to be probably the highest level enemy in this room. Well, we did get a Grand Soul Gem, so that's cool. Other than that, I'm guessing this is now cleared. Yes, it is. Right, there's a chest here. Satchel, Hagravens, feathers, yeah. And yeah, the chest. Let's have a look. Emerald, I think we need one of them for the quest. Gold, Spell Tome, Fenric's Welcome, Caster becomes invisible and can open locks with level expert and below for 5 seconds. What? Caster becomes invisible and can open locks with level expert and below for 5 seconds. We can do that already. So I'm guessing does it just improve our efficiency at lockpicking, or yeah, I'm not sure. Also, we become invisible for 5 seconds. So I guess that would be handy if you were, for example, in the middle of town and you wanted to pick like a chest. So you'd cast this spell, you become invisible, so you cannot get caught, and you are also slightly better at opening the locks. Okay, activating an object or attacking will break the spell. So if I was to pick the chest, it would disable the spell, but I'm guessing the spell would run out after I've interacted with the chest. Okay. Yeah, I could try different sort of like items and, you know, jewelry, enchantment, etc. to be able to cast the spell priest, but oh nice, he's just he's bugged out. But yeah, it's just I probably won't bother to do that. So nobody is in T-pose, right? The last time we were experiencing companions in a T-pose, where the fuck are you going? Was when the game was really bugging out and Lydia was constantly in T-pose. We had to reinstall the I had to reinstall the game for it to be fixed. So thankfully, it's all good again. Right, let's go to the camp. I'm guessing the girl will respawn eventually. Death bell. We need that. Oh no, she's just hiding. Okay, so I'm guessing once she's not hiding anymore, she will just find her own way to us. Which will be handy. Let's sleep for 10 hours. So we wake up at about 6:30 AM. We should have more than enough food for a nice breakfast to get well fed. We will also get to level up, I just remembered. So, Magicka. Yeah. Conjuration. So I've got... Oh, I need to unlock this as well. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 levels to get to master level. Right, okay. I mean, it'd be cool to cast that spell, but I'm not dying to do it, you know? It's not like I need to do it. It'd just be pretty cool to do at some point. Unless I can put any more points into something else. I've got all my flames good. Yeah, they're all doing the most optimal damage they can at the moment. Restoration, I do need to get this. I need 5 more points, 5 more levels in restoration to get this recovery perk. Alteration. So that is my paralysis, right? Stone flesh. I don't use stone flesh. I need 5 more points of alteration to get extra block on spell effects. That's pretty good. Stability. No, no, no. Right, so I'm actually kind of tempted to just leave the perk point there for now. Until we can get either the restoration perk point or the alteration one. Smithing, not really that bothered about it at the moment. What can we get here? So we have well fitted, 25% armor bonus if wearing all heavy armor, head, chest, hands and feet. We have that already. Cool. 50% less stagger when wearing only heavy armor. I don't really have an issue with stagger. And matching set? Well, because we are using the masks, we'll never really have a matching set. So that's pointless. Cushioned, half damage from falling if wearing all heavy armor. Not really worth it. One-handed. We've maxed it out. Not too forced. Not too forced. Archery. Right, the rest of it is kind of like unimportant. So I think, yeah, we'll leave this point for now. And spend it later on. Alchemy. We could get the last level in Alchemist. Potions and poisons you make are twice as strong. No, I think we are fine. We have a lot of good potions on us at the moment, so I think we can do without. Why am I hungry? I've literally just fucking eaten. Okay, well fed again. Cool. Invisibility would end though, but I'm guessing that because it's such a short effect of 5 seconds, I'm guessing the actual use for that spell is literally to just be able to open a chest while there are people around. I think that's literally the one use for it. Stability is a great perk, in my opinion. Yeah, but there's just other perks at the moment that I think would be way more beneficial. Cushion is not good, but it lets you get the next perk, which is the best. Let's have a look. Heavy armor weights nothing and doesn't slow you down when want. Okay. That's a nice little hidden gem. Come on, we can do this. This camp better be the best camp I've ever seen in my entire life. This is such a middle of nowhere and such a trek to get to it as well. Do you know what? While we are here, I just want to have a look around and just look at the sites. This is their the daily let's look at Skyrim sites for about 2 minutes and just chill for a bit section of the stream. Like, with the music as well. How can you see Solitude in the distance as well? I mean, it's so fucking cool. Yeah, I love that. It's just so cozy. It's so cozy, this game. Even the current color palette that we have as we look at this, it's very sort of yellowy, greenish, kind of orangey as well. Misty. It's very cozy, it's very welcoming. Yeah, this is incredible. And that tower, is that the throat of the world? Not that tower, I mean this mountain. Or is that this? No, I think that's the dragon lair. That is the throat of the world, I think. So we can see it all the way from over here. It's actually mental. Anyways, that's enough. That's enough of that. Dragon Bridge Overlook discovered. Okay. I'll take it. Is that cooked? No, that's a leg of a goat uncooked. Novice. Nice. I cannot believe that our lockpicking level is almost 90 at this point. Ebony ingot, I'm not sure if we need it for the quest. I'm going to pick it up just in case. But I don't think we do need it for anything. No, we don't. Okay, so we've done that now. Let's have a look. Let's have a look down and just see Dragon Bridge from up here. There it is. Yeah, again, it's a nice little sight. This view. So I'm expecting there to be a few more locations over here still. Although maybe not, because we have been there before, and I'm pretty sure we would have explored it if there was anything else here. We've been through this area a few times. So yeah, let's go and find the priest of Boethia. So we need to get to the Dragon Bridge and then past that. What is the best way to get down? I think this... Do you know what, actually? Shouts. Let's have a look. No. I'm looking for the Become Ethereal shout. Oh, there it is. Cool. Fight! So let's quick save and see what happens if I do this. Nice. Am I still... Oh, dude. Heck yeah. Stormcloak camp up this way. It's very close to Dragon's Bridge. It's almost quite brazen. It's quite ballsy how they just set up a camp between Dragon's Bridge and Solitude like this. Dawn is my favourite time. Skyrim colours are extra beautiful around those hours. Yeah. That's the thing, like... The way the colours work and the way the music plays, you know, there's cues in the game, I think, for the colours to change depending what hour of the day it is. The colours change, the music changes, the fog levels change, and it just creates these, like, amazing sort of, like, you know, moments around the clock. That just, like, enhance this kind of, like, morning experience, you know, dawn experience kind of a thing, evening experiences, nighttime. Yeah, it's all quite beautiful. Falkreath to Riften's landscape is my favourite.
Hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
Falkreath is very, very foresty from what I remember. So if you like forest regions and areas, that's definitely one to have a look at. We've not been to Falkreath in this playthrough yet. Do I look like I have any money?
No, I guess not. Well, get out of here before I change my mind.
Right, so I think the cave that we're going to is, it was up this way and then left, right? Yeah. I'm gonna get the horse out.
I hope you do
Is it first time you mounting glided in Ethereal? Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, that was the first time I've remembered to do it. That's the thing. What the fuck was that? Lydia, I appreciate how the little girl is still like following us around the map. Yeah, we had definitely taken you to Markarth. Don't worry about it. It's like when I was a kid and my like my aunt or whatever wanted to go shopping and take me with her, and I hated it. She'll always say, "Yeah, we'll get McDonald's at the end. Yeah, we'll get McDonald's. We're going to get McDonald's, and that's it." And I always fall for it. So this is like the equivalent of that, but instead of going to McDonald's, we are going to Markarth. I've gone the wrong way. So if I go back down, yeah, this is too far north. Top of High Hrothgar towards Riverwood, with all 3 words. I was right. Paying attention. There we go. We need to go this way. Yeah, to be fair, I'm gonna do that next time we are in High Hrothgar. It's gonna make the travel back down so much easier. I'm not sure if I had that shout last time I was there. Where am I going? I'll go down this way. Okay, I've still not found the Stormcloak camp, but I'm not really bothered about that because there's nothing to do with it. Like, they're quite useless locations. I guess when you can fast travel, it's a nice little handy spot on the map to fast travel to. You know, it's just another location to fast travel to if you need to go around that location again. But for me, it's kind of pointless. Not much to do in Falkreath. I don't know, I always thought Falkreath was kind of interesting because it has, like, I think it has the most vampires around. There's a lot of locations there, like forts and towers with vampires. And there's also the whole werewolf thing there as well. You know, I think for a lot of playthroughs, especially like, you know, early, back in 2011 when the game dropped, I think that probably was the first location where many players would find a werewolf. So I think in a lot of ways that's probably what it's most known for. And I also kind of remember Falkreath as the place with the biggest cemetery in the game. Because there are so many, yeah, it's massive. And also you have all the death bells and those kind of like, you know, deathy plants there. Wrong shout, but yeah, that works. Actually, do you know what? Since I use Forsworn to stun enemies as I close in on them, having become ethereal instead, it kind of does the same thing, but it also shields me from other attacks as well at the same time. So yeah, this is way handy than Forsworn. Wrong spell. Magicka. I want the feather. Oh, it's attached to the fucking bottle. I was hoping it was going to be one of the hawk feathers so I could just cure my diseases with it. When I get one. Right. I'm hoping that this cave wasn't very big, so I can just get the priest out fairly quickly, and you just hit the road. Barbas is obviously the goat. Mr. Glocky's off to bed. Good night, Mr. Glocky. Nice to see you again, and as always, I appreciate you watching the streams. Every single stream, I think, ever since, every single stream for like the last 3 or 4 months now. So yeah, good night. Have a good rest. And I'll see you on Friday, as always. I feel like Falkreath proper really needed more quests. Yes and no. I think the quests that they have there are significant enough and interesting enough to be okay. I'd rather they have just that than do what Riften did and just have 1 million fetch quests that are just annoying. I think Falkreath is a very well sized location. Never seen a wild werewolf in Skyrim outside of her scene quest. We did actually stumble across a dungeon in one of the streams where I think it was supposed to be a location that you go to during the companion's quest line, but we found it before that, and we did actually fight some werewolves outside of any quest, which was interesting. So it is possible to find them in very specific locations, I think. But that was only one dungeon so far, and we've uncovered, like, you know, a lot of the locations on the map already. I have bandits. Very recently got attacked by one as a random encounter. I guess if you travel at night, that's going to be a bit more likely to happen, because they don't really spawn during the daytime, do they? There's a random encounter where you'll meet a farmer who will transform into a werewolf and attack. That's pretty cool. Well, if you've seen the post that I did yesterday, we might be playing The Witcher 3 after we've completed, well, at least this like season or this series of the Skyrim playthrough. So yeah, we might be playing The Witcher 3 after this, and I'm quite looking forward to the werewolf quests in that game because I think they're amazing. To be fair, the Witcher games always did werewolves really well. The first Witcher game had a quest in it where you work with an NPC on the quest, and then you find out that this NPC is a werewolf, and kind of like when he does the werewolf bit, he turns into like, what do you call it? Kind of like an anti-hero. And I think that story was told so well. It was a nice touch. Oh, fucking hell. Whack! Yeah, get fucked. Alright, where is this priest at? Deepwood Vale. Right. Oh, is this fucking place? Oh my... It's fucking massive. Do I have... Do I actually have to... Right, he's just there. I don't actually have to go inside the Hag's End. But, yeah, have to clear this out again. The air is treacherously cold. Treacherously. That's such a funny word, like. Preciously, you know, it's treacherously. It sounds very dated. Look, I'm not in a bit with the ethereal stuff. It actually works very well in my favour. Who would have thought that, like, making yourself invincible would be so handy? If only someone had told me about that shout many, many streams ago. That would have been so handy. Wrong spell. Okay, he hits like a bag of bricks. Let's heal a little bit. Let's get some magicka as well. And some stamina. And that fight made me a little bit peckish. Apparently looking at walking corpse of a Forsworn Briarheart warrior is what makes me a bit peckish. Yeah, I'll get to you in a sec. Ultimate healing. And a chest. Gold. Right. Alright, let's hear you out.
You there? Are you here to kill me? Slay the mighty Logrove while he sits tied and helpless.
I'm here to rescue you.
Rescue? No one knew where I was when I was taken. Who sent you?
Boethia sent me.
The Dark Mistress? She sent you? Oh, wait. Bullock altar. Of course. I have to get to Markarth at once. Cut me loose.
Here, let me untie those binds.
Oh, freedom. Now get out of my way. I have a task to attend to.
Yeah, you go on, Mr. Grumpy Fuck. Such is the problem of exploring locations without quests taking you to them. Locations often have to be cleared twice. Yeah, I've kind of mentioned it a few times in the streams already. It's a bit annoying, but I think Skyrim does it in a way that's kind of like, you can't excuse it, you know? It's like, it kind of, yeah, it's okay, I guess. It kind of makes sense. Because so one way to deal with it would be to make the locations inaccessible until you get a quest to go there. But I think that would get in the way of the freedom of exploration, which Skyrim is. I think that's the main selling point of Skyrim, just the freedom to explore whatever, whenever you want to do it, right? So if suddenly you had like a bunch of locations that were under lock and key, like for example, we found this place here, that Dwemer ruin there. We can't enter it because we haven't got a key, which is linked to a quest. If you had those restrictions quite a lot, it would just kind of get in the way and just make you feel like you haven't got the freedom that you think you do. So I think for Skyrim, it's kind of one of those things that kind of just... To quote a true genius of a time, it just works. But there are games where, for example, Mafia 3, that is the worst offender for me, personally. I remember exploring the map, going to location, clearing it, and finding no rewards whatsoever. Mind, when you clear the location for the first time in Skyrim, you always get some kind of reward as well. So it's not like it was a waste of time. In Mafia 3, you clear a location, and you don't get any reward for it. So then, after I've done that location, I went to pick up the next quest, the next mission, whatever it's called in that game. And the quest giver was sending me back to the location that I've just cleared, because... And I had to do the same thing over again, but this time, right at the end of this location, there was a save to crack, which you couldn't interact with the first time around. So that's the kind of thing that is far worse than what Skyrim is doing. But yeah, it is annoying, but it's not a humongous deal in Skyrim. And again, you also have like those random quests that you pick up from the inns or from Yals, you know, from the stewards, where it's like, go to this cave and clear it out, and it's like, it will be just any random cave on the map. You might have been there a million times, but you know, just because you've got the quest now to go and kill this bandit leader that lives in that cave, it's like, well, it is what it is. It's just Skyrim things, really. I'm gonna put a marker right next to this cave so I know where we are going. There we go. Yeah, let's go this way. With the raiding quest system, visiting locations more than once can sometimes be unavoidable. Anyways, yeah, like yeah. Trying to run Skyrim on this laptop for the first time, got 3 DLL errors first try, then tried again without doing anything differently, and it worked on its own. It could have just been that the game had to write some kind of you know, reg code in the registry somewhere the first time it tried to open. It's like one of those things that just like solves itself, you know. Was really worried I would have to spend another hour to download it again. Yeah, no, it might just be like, yeah, some, you know, the first time you launch it, it needs some drivers that were not there. But after the game breaks, the system itself, the Windows, knows to do it, what to do next, and it just does it automatically. Yeah, like DLL errors nowadays are not that big of an issue. Like back in the day, if you got one, you'd have to go and download it manually and like try to fix the problem yourself. But the Windows systems nowadays are so easy to just like fix and maintain and install. So if you get a DLL error, chances are if you restart the system, the Windows will, it might automatically just install the drivers that we're missing. Where the fuck am I? Oh, there. Going this way. And I have to clear out this camp of Forsworn people again. Thankfully, the cave at the end of this camp is actually quite short, I think. So it should be simple. And also, there's only 2 enemies in the camp as well. It's not too bad. Who is shooting me? I need to heal quick. Do I have any smaller potions of healing? No. Is it just the ultimate ones? I've got vigorous healing. Okay. Is there anyone else in here? I think it's cleared now. Sabertooth, juniper berries, troll fat. To be fair, I don't really... I'm looking for bits that we need for the quest with the... at the shrine. Human hat, why not? Black soul gem, yeah, we'll take it. So what do we need for this... for the shrine? House of Horror, no. Vampire dust. Right, so I do have a few of those in the house somewhere. Definitely. I think Solitude has it somewhere. Because we fought a bunch of vampires around Solitude, I think. So yeah, I think we'll go back to Markarth. And we'll get a carriage from Markarth to Solitude. Is it time to sleep? It is. No, it's 2 PM. It's 3 PM. Why was it so dark? Wrong spell? What about this one?
Please.
There we go.
The temple before the Forsworn find me again.
Bro, have you seen how many Forsworn I've literally decapitated since I found you? Chill. You're good. Remove it, so... yeah. Riding back to Markarth. Or instead... now let's go to Solitude. We'll get a Vampire Dust, and... we'll get a carriage from Solitude to Markarth. So I'm going to go northeast. That's where it is. I got to be honest, it triggers me when you... just a little bit when you don't fully heal when not in combat. Just asking to not survive because of it. No, so I kind of expect that my health regen will just do the rest of the work for me. And I don't see much of a point casting restoration spells while I'm traveling because it doesn't level it up, you know? It's a whole fucking zoo attacking me at the moment. This whole like dead body thing is such a meme. It could easily become a meme. Has it ever been a meme? I'm not sure, but it's so memeable. Oh, it wouldn't bother me if you went on survival and had health regen. Oh, I see how it is. So I haven't got it. I didn't know because like obviously when I'm traveling now, the health bar is hidden anyway, so you can't really see it. I just assumed it was there.
Rather be plowing a...
yeah, they're very ballsy being right outside of Solitude. Hey, listen, right? All it is, Sandman, all it is as a good streamer, I'm trying to get you emotionally involved in the stream, in the show. So we build a connection. You know? So we build a connection between the streamer and the viewer and the show itself. It becomes a work of art. If I didn't inspire any emotion whatsoever, I wouldn't be doing this right. So, if a little bit of dying on the inside and a little bit of triggering, you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's all just a bit. Right. I'm just gonna slowly ride towards the gate. In the meantime, I'm gonna blow my nose. Just in time.
Is that your pet, Papa? He looks really scary.
Oh, my goblin? Yeah, that's my pet. Sure. Also,
So pretty.
don't ask about the little girl that I'm just like traveling with around the map because it's a long story and it's quite awkward, to be perfectly honest with you.
Actually, just a bottle for me. Plenty of fresh fish for you.
Sure, Sorex. Just like you did the last
fruit and produce.
It's part of the engagement formula, exactly.
Just what you see here.
I reckon in the future, YouTube and like, you know, Twitch, YouTube, those kind of platforms will, because they measure literally everything about the viewers, right? To determine what is the content they want to push on the platform more. You know, whether they want to push me or someone else instead. So, since they like to monitor everything, I bet you that in the future they'll also monitor emotional reaction somehow.
Be on your guard,
So yeah, I'm gonna farm it now while I'm ahead. So the question is, which barrel would have my vampire dust?
Huh?
Huh? Not that one. Not that one. Oh, it's not in alphabetical order, is it? Fucking brilliant. If that was me, where would I put more vampire dusts? I think there was a cupboard here. Yeah, let's have a look in here. If all fails, we could go to an alchemist and buy the dust as an ingredient, hopefully. That's empty. Okay. Well, shit. Okay. Glow dust. Is it vampire's dust? For sure. Yeah. Right, let's go to the alchemist. Where are we? It's Proudspire Manor. In Solitude.
Please, let's hurry to the temple before the Forsworn find me.
Hang on a minute.
Hey, wanna play tag?
Let's run an experiment. One sec. I have a theory about the court wizard in Solitude. I think she's a vampire. So let's have a look.
Hey, you mix potions, right?
So my theory is... Right. So this is Sibyl. She is the court wizard in Solitude. And she is the one that gives you the quest to go and sort out Dwemer. Or at least she's like somehow involved in that quest. After you finish the quest, she just lays down here and doesn't do anything ever again. She's just like this forever. If you talk to her and look into her eyes, she definitely has vampiric sort of eyes. They kind of like glowy, orangey, yellowy, red eyes. So my theory is,
take care of yourself and
if I kill her, she will drop vampire dust. That was a very swift death. Very quick and painless, I'm pretty sure. Let's have a look. No vampire dust. Okay, that's my theory busted. Yeah, let's reload the game, shall we? Yeah, Dwemer's tomb, yeah. It's just... Would they still have Empire in it? Also, how do I get to it again? It was by the barracks, wasn't it? Also, I'm just gonna go to the alchemist and buy some vampire dust. See if she has it. It's gonna be way easier. Bro, that's such old news. You still on about Ulfric killing the king with his voice? Yeah, I know. Fucking entire Skyrim knows about it. I'm pretty sure people all the way in fucking Cyrodiil know about this at this point. Temple of the Divines? I think that was it. Also, we're not going to the fucking Dwemer tomb.
Concentrate. If those rebels think they can best us, they have another thing coming. Keep my men in your trails.
Okay, please, help me out.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. I hope you take a look.
Shit.
Don't forget me next time.
Would she maybe have it laying around somewhere though? What's that? Void salt.
Ah, welcome to Angela's Aromatics. Can I help you with
Glow
something you
dust. I need a vampire. I need to find a vampire somewhere. So, Temple of the Divines. It was through there, right? Hall of the Dead. Maybe. Yeah, that could be another shout. I'm gonna go through here first, see what's at the Temple of the Divines, because that was the way to get to the Temis tomb. And I think there were some vampires there.
Blessings of the 8 divines
So,
upon you.
I'm hoping that there will either be some leftover corpses, or they would have respawned again.
May knowledge of your divinity carry us through our daily trials. You look troubled. Have you come seeking guidance?
Somewhat, yes. Guidance, if you want to call it that way. To be fair, I'm pretty sure that I've got a full stash of vampire dusts in Riften. This is potentially a massive waste of time, actually. Yeah, this is, yeah, we'll go to Riften. General stores, yeah, that's also a shout. To be fair, I could have, when I was speaking with Sabine, you know, the court wizard, I'm pretty sure she would have been a good shout as well. To buy some dust from her. Pinemoon Caves, sort of close. I mean, there's also this, Ironback Hideout. Was it that? Wolf School Cave as well. Nah, we'll just go to Riften. We'll just get it from there.
May knowledge of your divinity carry us through our blessings of the 8 divines upon.
Can't wait to kill another of Ulfric's boys.
The thing about the stuff laying around in Proxpire Manor is I've picked up most of the items that are just laid around, like the alchemical ingredients, and put them in the chest. So I think if they're not there,
I'm a little busy
in one of those chests, then it's not going to be in Proxpire.
You look like an adventurous one. I bet we're Kieran said you got a bit of this and a bit of that. Come back to
Shit.
bits and pieces anytime.
Actually, do you know what? Do you have any
Welcome.
books?
Look, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Okay.
Make sure to recommend us to your associates. Got lots of things to take care of. What do you need?
I can take you to
Yes, Riften, please do not fly away. Are you flying or am I sinking? I don't know. Either way.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Take me now.
You ready to go yet?
Oh. Climb back and we'll be off.
Carriage is the same.
Oh, man. We are weary and we are famished. Okay, we can live with that. That's fine. That's perfectly normal. So where would I have stashed it away? I know there is a massive stash of stuff downstairs. What's Rat got? It's a mask, okay. Downstairs. Here we go. Fuck, not there. Shit. Oh, fuck. Move, please. Shit. Right. Let's sleep for 8 hours just so we can see again.
Need my thing.
Riften House is the cutest. It is cute. It is very cozy. I personally like...
Long life.
From Riften Houses, there is the house you can buy in the Ratway. With the Anniversary Edition content. And that one is by far, I think, the coziest house in the game. By far. I think. But yeah, it is quite handy how you can just enter it from the outside of the city. Which I guess would make it very insecure. Because, obviously, there's no one guarding it, where, like, for example, Prout Spire, Breezehome, etc., they're within the city walls, so they're a bit... I'm an idiot. Alchemist, this way. So yeah, they're a bit more protected, obviously.
I'm kind of busy. You here for lesson? Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
Thank fuck for that. Thank you. Where is your little helper? I've got some nightshades for her, I think, or death bells. I don't know what they are. I think she's gone. Is it too late? Yeah, it's a bit late for that. Anyways, yeah, let's go to Markarth. Do I have 20? Yeah, nightshades. All right. What we'll do is we'll go back home. We'll sleep. Wait for daytime. We'll deliver the nightshades to I can't remember her name for the life of me. Another 8 hours.
Huh?
You are starving. Okay. That's good. I don't suppose I can actually die from hunger, right? So we should be fine. There you are.
Sorry.
I have some nightshades for you. Shut up.
Perfect.
Take it.
This is just
Give me
what I
money.
needed. Here's some gold for your time.
That was the last of the ingredients.
Yes. Master Elgrim will be pleased I've restored his stock of these rare ingredients. I feel I owe you a bit more than some meaningless coin for all your diligence. Here. This key unlocks my supply chest at Elgrim's Elixirs. Feel free to take what you need from time to time. I'll be refilling it once every few days or so. Don't forget to check your supply chest from time to time.
Where is it?
Dear me, I had a bowl of vampire dust on my work table not an hour ago, and after you swept in there, it's gone.
Oh my. Elgrim, it's on the shelf to the right of the table. As always.
I see. Well, just be careful
It's
around.
a fine day with you
On
around.
the shelf to the right of the table, is it? I don't see it.
Understand, Elgrim. The formulas you're giving me are for novices, but I've advanced well past that point.
Until you can do those formulas.
If it's actually on the shelf right on the right from the table somewhere, I'm gonna be so impressed. But I don't see it. Anyways, yeah, we've done that now. It's cool. Would have been faster to join the Dawn Guard to get some dust. Well, sounds like someone is being really smart right now with me. And I do not appreciate it one bit. But that is right. I did actually, for a very brief moment, I did consider actually starting the Dawn Guard questline just to get some fucking dust, I have to say. Right. Markarth. Are we all sorted? Yes. Good.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
There's a fucking enemy nearby, the fucking troll. Let's fucking go. Come here.
Yes? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off.
So at least one 24/7 shop in each of the walled cities. Okay. Drunken Huntsman in Whiterun, White File in Windhelm,
Need something?
Sibyl in Solitude, Smith in the Keep in Markarth. Interesting. One sec. So where are we? We might as well do this first. Tell Pavo that Coal Skegger mine is cleared. Yeah, let's do that. We have a bunch of markers on the map right now, on the compass. Where the fuck are they leading us? Oh. What's that about? Oh, Ethereum shards. Okay. Yeah, never mind. And the spy. Yeah, we'll equip those for now. Might as well eat then. I've got so much fucking food. Yeah, I wonder if those shops are open by design or if there's some kind of like a weird like overlook by Bethesda in the game, you know? If that was like by design.
You lost? Don't go to Kolskegger. Kolskegger mine is lost, friend. Forsworn killed everyone.
Kolskegger mine is clear of Forsworn.
You drove them off? By yourself?
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll head back to work right away. Take this. It's the least I can do.
1,500 gold.
Good day.
Again, with how much their miners are being paid for working in the mines, it feels weird being paid that much.
Divine smile on you, friend.
But I will not complain. We should now be able to buy a house in Markarth, I'm pretty sure. Right? I think we've done a quest for the Jarl now. And if not, I'm gonna be quite upset. Was it miscellaneous? Right, yeah. There's so much going on at the moment with the quests inside of Markarth. Like, we'll just tick them off and see what happens. Right, so I think the closest one is the haunted house with the priest of Boethia trying to... I'm not sure what he's trying to do in here, to be fair. He just decided to run in here for some reason after we freed him. I'm not sure why. Okay, this should be good. Let's see what happens. Oh, fuck.
You think you can best Boethia's faithful? I have won this contest before.
Ah, but I have my own champion this time, Logroth.
What? You?
Mortal, I give you my mace in all its rusted spitefulness. Crush the spirit from Logroth's bones. Make him bend to me.
The Daedric princes are so brutal. Like, they just toy with mortals so much. Whack!
Watch it. Never submit.
This is so sad. Okay, it's not like I was supposed to kill him with the mace, but you know, done it.
Pathetic bodies. Try it again.
For fuck's sake. How do I get to him without... How do I just get to him? It doesn't help that everyone's in my fucking way as well.
Return to the temple before the Forsworn find me.
Can you not see I'm being busy right now? I'm too busy with this temple at the moment.
No more. No more. I submit.
You were not supposed to see this, I think. This is, yeah, why don't you go and stand outside? This is adult time for adult things.
You pledge your soul to me.
Yes.
You forsake the weak and pitiful Boethia.
Yes.
You're mine now, Logroth. Kill him.
How do I do this without friendly fire?
No.
Watch it.
Not again.
Okay, with companions.
The mace of Molag Bal. I give you its true power, mortal. When your enemies lie broken and bloody before you, know that I will be watching.
Know that I will be watching. Thank you, Lord Morgbar. You're such a cool dude.
Now, I have a soul in oblivion that needs claiming. Take care of the house while I'm gone.
So we do have a house in Markarth now. It's only the House of Horrors. That's cool. So what does the weapon do? Mace of Molag Bal does 37 points of stamina damage, does 37 points of magical damage. If target dies within 3 seconds, fills a soul gem. And the base damage is 47. So it's not actually... Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of this weapon, to be fair. If we can mount it onto a wall somewhere in this house, that's going to be cool, but I'm not going to use it. Any mounting places? No? Well, why don't I just put it in this chest and hope that it just remains there forever. There you go. Right, on to the next one. So, now we're gonna go to the Temple of Dwemer. Deliver the baby girl.
Can't wait to gut one of these rebels. Let me guess. You need a drink. It's the silver blood inn you're looking for.
Is there something I can do for you?
No, but I'm doing pretty much every fucking thing for you.
Need something?
I brought Sybil.
You found her. I can't believe it. Let the girl come with me and we can begin her preparation. I will send word to her family that she is in good hands. You've truly earned the blessing of Dwemer, child. Prostrate yourself before her altar, and she will bestow her gift.
Oh yeah? Where is said altar? Also, are you sure you're happy about this?
Hi there.
Okay, now I'll take that as a yes. Is that the altar? No.
Make it quick.
So I'm not entirely sure what the Sybil will actually do. I'm guessing she will not be brought up in this temple. But to what purpose? I can't remember. I'm not sure if they explained it or if I forgot. Or if they haven't explained it at all. Okay. Use Altar of Dwemer. Agent of Dwemer added. Okay, so I'm guessing that is an active effect, right? You do more combat damage to opposite sex. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty handy. It's kind of like the same... It's like the Lady Killer perk in Fallout. Jump! Oh my fucking god, what are you doing? There we go. Yes, the remaining quests are inside the keep.
You've actually done it.
This is actually quite satisfying, just like handing in so many quests all at once, you know? Right, let's give him, yeah, let's complete the bounty. The dragon at the Dragon Tooth crater is dead. I'm here for the bounty.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. I have letters to read.
And you.
Treat my people fairly, and I will do the same to you.
The leader of Brooker's Leap is dead.
I'm impressed. Forsworn usually makes short work of mercenaries, but you took care of it. Here is your reward.
The safety of the city and our settlements
how do I...
must be our only concern, Ignorant.
I don't have the option to buy a house. One sec.
If you'll excuse me, I have a city.
I guess because I have a house, right? That's why.
Good to have you by my side.
More work for me?
I do. A personal matter. My father died trying to negotiate with the Forsworn, back when that was possible. They took his shield to those Hargraven beasts they consort with. I need you to bring it home where it belongs. I warn you, it's dangerous work. No man of mine has ever faced a Hargraven and lived. I'll understand if you decline.
I kill them daily, pretty much.
Divines watch over you.
So...
Retrieve that shield and... Oh.
Where's it supposed to be? Is it in miscellaneous? Right. And whereabouts is it? Okay.
Costs.
So, I'm guessing I'm tired, and yeah, I'm tired. Right. Let's go get some rest, and then we'll set out to deliver the ingredients for whatever it was that the guy at the shrine wanted us to bring. So we receive a key to this Dwemer ruin that we were going to explore on this stream earlier on. Yeah, I need to get the shield before we purchase the house. Yeah, that's alright. I'm not really that bothered now with having this house, you know. We have somewhere to store our items and sleep. So it's not like we need another house. Well, I guess it'd be nice. I think there is an achievement as well. If you own all the houses, like all the vanilla game houses, you get an achievement. So let's sleep for about 16 hours. Okay. You are working feeling refreshed, but you are hungry. Okay.
What was it like, sitting in mine? We've all been talking about your escape.
I don't really remember how we got to the shrine, so this is going to take a bit of experimentation again. But it shouldn't be too hard. I think step 1 is to find a path towards the guardian stone. It's going to make it easier from there. I think we can get to it from, like, here. Massive spider. Okay, as you were. No need to bother yourself with the little me. Cheeseburger Niki. Horse? Yes, there is a horse. The Daedric horse I'm riding on, that was a part of a quest from the Anniversary Edition stuff. It's a spell, you can summon it whenever you want. And there was also a black horse just running around a minute ago, which we could tame if we wanted to. So yeah, there are horses. I mean, yeah, the defilement on the house is not ideal. You know, the mist is not great. It looks like you've got a burning toast in your house at all times, so it's not ideal. So I get the point, and the view is not amazing. Also, yeah, so I get the point. Oh yeah, and there's a body of a dead old man in the basement as well, and a shrine to Moloch Baal. So yeah, I guess it's pretty lacking. I agree with that one. Okay, Mr. What's your name again? Cash to clean.
Yes?
I have the items you requested.
Ah, have you? Let Cash
Yes.
have them. Yes, this will create a fine fume. That should do. Now, inhale deeply.
Do I have to? It doesn't look like... It doesn't look very healthy. Okay, here we go.
Breathe deep, mortal. I would have you hear me well.
So let these vapors fill your lungs.
I think it's amazing how this actor played so many characters in this game, and all these characters are acted in the exactly same way. There's no difference between them. None at all. Can you imagine if your house just stank of burnt toast all the time? Isn't that what you smell when you have a stroke? I guess you'd never know if you're having a stroke or not. Also, you'd never know if the house is on fire or not. You'd never trust it. I think you'd be constantly in, like, if somehow you manage to get over the smell, I think you just constantly live in this, like, anxiety of the house being actually on fire. Or you having a stroke as well. I'll take the toast smell. What is this? Have I been poisoned?
In a sense, but no more poisoned than a fool after too much wine.
What do you want?
I have watched you for some time, you know.
Stalker.
The decisions you've made intrigue me. And I wonder if you are the proper agent for a task of mine.
Of course I am.
I sent a blessing to Mundus. A wasting plague that infected a scattering of Breton villages. One of my monks, the elf Orchendor, was sent to gather these afflicted. He shepherded them into Bathardoms for me, but has since lost his way.
Silly goon.
I will not stand for betrayal. I want you to go to Bathardoms and kill Orchendor in my name.
Yeah, sure, whatever. It's not like I not killed people just because someone told me to do it. So I might as well kill that one as well.
The pettiness of mortals. I had almost forgotten. I can grant you a powerful token for this task. An escutcheon of Dwemer make, capable of shielding you from both the spell and sword. Return when the elf lies dead, and it will be yours.
Yeah, let's go.
The
Oh, for
pettiness
fuck's sake.
mortals. I had almost forgotten. So you have, mortal. Go now. Kill Orchendor.
Orchendor. There were weird little poses in between the dialogue lines from this guy, and I wonder if that was because it was an overlooking on Bethesda part, or if they made if they wanted to make him sound indecisive, which I don't think they did, because obviously it's Daedric Prince, so they're supposed to like know what they want. But yeah, he sounded very unsure.
How can I assist?
Who is Orchendor?
Orchendor? Kesh know him. He is an overseer, shepherd, gathers the afflicted, contains the festering wound. Orchendor and his afflicted are meant to stand ready, awaiting Periite's command to cover the world with his blessing.
May you walk on warm sands.
You're doing all the best quests today. To be fair, I have been doing some good ones today, I have to admit, yeah. Some really strong ones. We've done, what is it? 1, 2... 3. Yeah, this will be the third Daedric quest this stream. Yeah. We are the agent of all the Daedric princes and queens and whatnot. It seems I always find that funny. Like they all ask you for allegiance and for you to commit to the cause, and yet you can become an agent for all of them. You know, it's like, you know, more like Baal just claimed that guy's soul from Boethia, as if you can only worship or commit yourself to one deity. And here we are, like, pledging our allegiance to all of them. I've always found that funny. That was also the thing. It was also present in Oblivion, right? Like later on in the game, as you leveled up high enough, you could just do all these Daedric quests for different things. Do I not have the fucking key still? Is that at least open now? Thank fuck for that. Okay. The Fadams. Upper levels. So we got a lot of parts of this stuff in here already. I'm guessing this is what the afflicted were throwing up at us. This weird green goo. Looks like toxic waste. Kesh means drug addict in my language. Oh, does it? What language is that? You're safe. Akatosh has you. The Vakeen soul has a strong reservation. Alright, I get that, yeah. But what about the guy from Oblivion? He could do the same thing. Just ally himself with all the Daedric. All the Daedra, rather. Turkish. Oh, cool. So that's another country I've attracted to this stream somehow. Very cool. Well, yeah, for now, I'm going to end this one here for the night, because it is now midnight in the UK, and I need my beauty sleep. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the chats, and for the support. If you subscribe to the channel, thank you so much as well. It really does help me out a lot in these early stages, so I do appreciate you a lot. I'll see you again on Friday, 8 PM UK time, to play more Skyrim. We'll do this dungeon for sure, and we'll continue with the main quest line, which will see us go back to High Hrothgar to speak to the Greybeards about getting ourselves involved in the war effort. And then on Sunday we'll be playing Batman Arkham Asylum again, so that's going to be fun and a little bit different. But yeah, for now, I'll wish you good night, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.